Hello, my name is Christine and I run a vintage shop called Prima Treasures on Etsy. Today I wanted to show this lamp as an item of interest because it's a fairly old lamp. And the reason I'm starting with the lamp turned on is because I want to show that it actually does function. So that is always helpful when you're dealing with vintage lamps. Nobody's particularly interested in getting a lamp that doesn't work. And people don't really know how to rewire them. It's actually fairly easy, but it's kind of an intimidating prospect for the average buyer. So anyway, let me go ahead and turn the other lights on so you can kind of see what it looks like under normal circumstances. And this is a very likely antique desk lamp that was made by the Faries manufacturing company. I've had a little trouble nailing down the date because I found two different catalogs it was featured in. One was from the early 1900s, 1904 I want to say, and the other lamp that I found it in was 1939. So there's a pretty big window of date there to try and narrow down. I do think it's not quite as old as the 1939, and the reason for that is in that catalog the cord that you can see here is described as rubber coated, and this cord is definitely cloth covered. So I'm guessing it's before that 1939 catalog, but how much before, I don't know. So I kind of want to demo what this particular item looks like because, or what it can do, because it is unusual. It has kind of a distinctive functionality to it. And so you might have noticed that there's a couple of elbow bends, one here at the top and one here at the bottom. And that allows it to be an adjustable lamp. And they designed it that way on purpose. So basically what you would do is you would twist the little knobs here, and that allows you to set the top angle. And then you can tighten it back down when you get it the way you want. And then there's another set down here that allows you to, well, if I can get it, that would be helpful. But basically it allows you to adjust, I'm really struggling with this. There we go. It allows you to adjust this bottom angle to whatever you want. So you can get a pretty wide range of movement out of this thing. Also, this top hood is not mounted and secured to the top. So you actually have the ability to pivot this to a certain extent as well. And you can see that whoever previously had this lamp had put an Edison style bulb in it, which kind of adds to the antique flavor of it. And one of the ways that we know that this is a Faries lamp is that the paddle here at the top has an F on it. That's one of the easier ways to spot a Faries lamp. There is also a mark on the base, but it is very faint. And so I actually didn't see it until I started taking pictures. And I zoomed in the picture and I was like, oh, there's a name right there. So this particular lamp, I think it has the bronze finish that they advertise. They also made them in copper. But this one, I feel like it's the bronze, even though it does have a little bit of a coppery look, because up under here it has more of the yellow tone of a bronze or a brass. So I don't think it's the copper, which is actually more valuable. But you can see from the top of the hood, it actually does have a bit of a coppery look to it as well. Most of the time, if you find something this old, you're probably not going to want to polish it because there are collectors who prefer it to look old. But if you plan to keep it and use it and this is your baby, you do what you want and you can polish it and make it as shiny and new as you want to. So I hope you've learned a little bit of something about the Faries company. These types of lamps are very desirable because, not only because they're antique, but also because industrial decor and home office decor is pretty popular right now. So people like to get this particular look. And they're willing to pay, a decent amount to get it. So if you see something that looks like this out in the wild, I would definitely pick it up. Even if it's not your thing, there's probably someone you know that it is their thing. So thanks for watching and good luck.